6th instalment of ASMR drawing, and today something I guess slightly different. I'm not actually planning on doing any drawing. I'm going to talk about some drawings that I have done recently and a few years ago, but generally they're drawings that I'm super proud of. And I said I was going to do this in a video before, so I'm going to do it today. I am actually going to eat this Freddo bar first. That, despite it saying it costs 30p, I don't think it did. This isn't necessarily for ASMR, I just really want to eat this Freddo that I bought yesterday. And I've got a coffee too to wash it down. Decaf coffee though. I can't drink coffee. I haven't had caffeine for about 7 years. Not even in tea. Sorry if this is kind of weird. But yeah, caffeine really doesn't agree with me. Really good. Sorry, I probably won't do that again. Sorry if that's grossed anyone out. Oh, the Freddo was great. For anyone not in the UK, there's a bit of a joke that you can tell how bad the economy is by how much a Freddo costs. And considering it used to be 5p, 30p is absolutely criminal. Anyway, the first drawing I want to talk about and get up is the one that I've been working on in the past 5 or 6 videos, really. I guess it doesn't really have a name, but it's kind of like a graffiti doodle, maybe. I'm pretty happy with it. It started off just as a doodle with my new pen for this video, and essentially every part of it, bar over here and finishing a few bits off in the middle, I made a video of and uploaded it onto my YouTube, so you're kind of seeing the final product here. I really didn't intend to fill the page. I think I started around here or something. But I really like the way the red and the black kind of interplays. It makes it kind of more graphic and a little bit more street arty, something that I've actually got into a lot in recent kind of months, the last year. Not that I've done any street art, but I would like to go and do some. Actually, one of my friends does it, and I've asked him if I can go along with him at some point to do some, because I've got some ideas, all legally, of course, you know, in places where it is legal. Just realised actually I didn't fill the bricks in there, but that's fine. Yeah, mainly there's more graphic-y stuff kind of over here, and this bit, this is actually a word. I'm not going to tell you what word it is, you can figure it out, but yeah, it's cool. I kind of wanted to, I didn't like rush this bit, but I had to get it done because I wanted to get it printed off for an art fair that I am doing before Christmas. So I've actually got some prints made of this. Maybe at some point I will get them onto a link onto YouTube to sell. But now I'm pleased with this. I can't believe my red pen didn't run out. And it still hasn't run out. Especially because I've done a lot more drawings with it too other than this. My initial thought was I'd have the red in like a circle. But then it just didn't work out like that, and I just kind of forgot that idea. My only regret is maybe up here making it a bit too scribbly and nondescript and just kind of rough and not rushed or anything, but just kind of scruffy. Whereas the kind of more uniformity of the rest of it, I prefer, I think. I'm not really into really scribbly stuff. Like, obviously my work is very rough and, you know, lo-fi, so to speak, but sorry, a frog in my throat today, Freddo in my throat today. I do like some just these kind of scribbly, silly bits. I don't mind this. More so like, yeah, just generally up here, to be honest. I really like this bit that was in the last video talking about Halloween. But no, this was good. This, other than the kind of last week of doing it and kind of not rushing it, but being stressed to get it done, I really like it, and it was a really good like relaxation exercise, really. And I love these like graphic-y, tubey bits here. But yeah, that's that one. I hope you enjoy kind of seeing the full thing, you know, seeing the full drawing after seeing so many videos of it. Right, on to the next one. This drawing is something that I created about 2 to 3 years ago, and I did it over like a 6-month period, just stopping and starting, and I was moving house, so I did it in 2 cities, and it was more like I'd do it at night a bit, every night in front of the TV, to, you know, decompress and relax and whatnot. But I'm really pleased with it. It might be my favourite drawing I've ever done, to be honest. And when I've taken this to art fairs, this is kind of what does quite well. This is the original, but I've made prints of it and stuff. So yeah, it's like the idea was. So I've had this half-baked idea for a while of making a graphic novel about these megaliths, and this would be the top of them, like these intense dystopian worlds of megaliths, and you can't quite see it, but like that's the top of one of them and that's the top of the other, and there's like a huge robot here wearing cowboy boots, and yeah, I wasn't quite sure I remember what to do in the background, but so I had this like rain, because it's, you know, this like dystopian acid rain falling across the whole thing. But similar to what I was saying whilst doing this drawing on the videos, it doesn't matter how long it takes, I can just kind of put whatever I want in it. And obviously this drawing is a lot more intentional, there's a lot less scribbliness, everything has a point, I guess, also because it's kind of following this narrative in my head. But yeah, this is kind of the basis for a graphic novel, you know, the visual art. So yeah, I'm super pleased with it. Please, you know, any feedback is welcome, or whatever you want to say about it. And I do have some prints of this, although I'm hoping to sell out of them at this art fair before Christmas. So if I do make any, I'm just going to check the back. I don't actually think I've signed this, which is silly because I should really sign my artwork. It's probably signed somewhere, I'm not actually sure. Anyway, that's fine. But and also, I guess you can kind of see this bit's like a car and an aeroplane here. Wow, this is making me want to do some more drawings like this. It's quite interesting, because quite a few people have bought prints of this, and I'd love to be randomly in someone's house one day and just see this on their wall. I think that would be interesting. I have signed it, I've just found my signature. I'm not going to point out where it is though. If you find it, well done to you. I might cover it up though, because obviously I don't really want people knowing my names. What's that? Put random words in it. I'm not sure what the reference is. I think I just put my friend's name in it there. Anyway, let's move on. This drawing is actually a commission I did for someone. It's a tattoo that a friend of mine hopefully is going to, this is the way up it's going to go, but can't really show it, portray is a tattoo that someone's gonna get on their thigh, hopefully. He said he was gonna get it. He's also got married this year, so that's probably where all his money's gone. But yeah, it's something a bit different for me. I've designed quite a few tattoos, designed a lot that I have got, as indeed that video I did a few weeks ago, well, but maybe a month or two ago. I think it makes more sense being this way around, where I did a video drawing my own tattoo that I've since got on my wrist. But even if he doesn't get this anytime soon, it was still fun to draw, and I did enjoy it. I was actually going to frame this and give it to him as a wedding present, but I forgot. So maybe I'll do it as an anniversary present. But I think the tricky thing is, especially with doing tattoos, is as you can probably tell from my drawings, like doing too many details and going way overboard with the details. And with a tattoo, you kind of have to be really mindful of that, and also do thick outlines, which just kind of takes time. Sorry, Mum, I'm going to have a drink of water. My voice was sounding strange in the feedback in my headphones. Yeah, you have to kind of keep these thick lines on the outside. For most tattoos anyway, with this kind of thing, that I often forget about. But no, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. It's weird, it's different, but he liked it, so hopefully he does get it. I'll post a picture of it on his leg if he does get it. Let's see what else we've got. I only kind of planned to show those three, so I'll see if I've got anything else worth showing. I've got like a cool green folder where I keep all my art. Well, it's got like a marbled pattern on it. It's where I kind of keep all my originals and important stuff, you know. Hopefully you don't mind paper sounds. Oh, this is cool. I drew this years and years ago when I lived in London for it was like a charity thing, a charity auction for the bees. So I drew this even though it's absolutely nothing to do with bees. What else? There's a lot of stuff here I probably can't show as it's commissions for people and whatnot. Here's another cool one. This is actually a print of a drawing that I did. Okay, I've got one more. I'm going to do more. I'm going to show. And then I might do a little bit of doodling. I'm aware of how scruffy this video is, and probably, I don't know, not scruffy, but you get the picture. Yeah, I'm really pleased with this. I've sold this at a couple of art fairs and it does quite well. I just drew it, filled in all the black. I think I did it initially for a commission, but they didn't like it, but they still paid me for it, which is good. And I think the yellow works really well. I was thinking of getting a few colours made, but the yellow and black, I think this is basically my favourite colour, this kind of dark mustardy yellow. Yeah, it's cool, and I purposely made it so there's all the black in there as well. Yeah, I'm a little bit mesmerised by it, weirdly. I haven't looked at this in a long time. Here is another one. It's just like a guy licking a building. I don't even know, to be honest. I feel like this one would work really well as a print. If I added some colour to it, maybe I should do that. Yeah, that would be cool. I remember kind of feeling like I copped out a bit. I wanted to do it in a city with all other buildings around, but I think it's a bit funnier the fact that he's like on a mountain somewhere doing it. Quite like his hairy leg. I think that's kind of silly. one is a portrait picture, but hopefully you can kind of see. I called this one the bridge. And basically it does what it says on the tin. I'll put it this way, it's a huge bridge. I'm just going to cover this corner with the Freddo wrapper because my name is quite clearly there. Yeah, I don't know, I can't remember where it came from, but I had this idea, this conception of a huge, like, monolithic bridge. I'm quite into these kind of visuals, as you might be able to tell. These, like, monoliths and huge, imposing buildings. But this, like, dystopian bridge kind of going into a forested area that's all overgrown, and it's kind of sci-fi, and I don't know, but I like it. I do have actually made some prints of this that I've sold too. I'm pretty pleased with the clouds and the trees. The trees took a while with all the patterns. But yeah, I quite like this because it invokes a story that I'm not quite sure what is yet. It invokes some kind of narrative. It's got me thinking now, maybe I could combine all these images into some large narrative, but at some point, not yet. And last but not least, again, I'm just kind of checking if my name is on it anywhere, completely obviously. So this is a drawing I did in lockdown in 2020, kind of my flat where I lived at the time, like this area. But then just kind of went off beast and created this old manor house. Who knows? This is a print of the original. The original was in blue ink. Or was it black ink? Either way, I did it either in blue ink or black ink that has then turned the other colour, as you can see. There's kind of like a basement down here, but I thought it was cool. It's like see-through and very scribbly, and it was a fun thing to finish during lockdown when, you know, we couldn't leave the house 4 years ago. But yeah, it looks quite cool on the actual little camera screen. I think this would work as like an illustration in a editorial or something like that. Never really done many editorial illustrations, but oh, you know, if you need some, let me know. I think that's gonna be it. Me showing my drawings. And weirdly, I started doodling this like fish thing. So I reckon I'm just gonna do that for a little bit more, for 5 minutes or so to kind of wrap up the video. Just do a little chill drawing. I'm aware that this video's kind of been quite chaotic. So we can finish off with something a little bit more relaxing, get back into the relaxation. Yeah, I apologise if, like I say, it's been quite chaotic, but you know, some of them are gonna be. Also, I'm using a biro for this. I haven't really used a biro to do a serious drawing in years, and what's kind of worse is this biro seems to be a little bit rubbish. I do have a better biro here. Quite a nice one that I got from a shop a while ago. Oh, I'm glad it's not blue. Yes, this pen is much, much better than the previous one. You can do what I like about biros, and why I always used to use them, is you can get these cool like half turns and some good like cross hatching. That you can't necessarily get with the fountain pen or fine liner. And I would love to put a link to this pen, but I don't know, I just got it off a market stall somewhere, like a little art shop in a different city to where I live in the UK. just got no plans with this. Just gonna. I think, like I was saying, I've just finished those. Like that first drawing I showed to make a print of it. Now I've done that, I'm kind of chilling, and I can kind of have my evenings back to myself after work and not worry about it. And what also I'm going to do is, my friends have been pestering me to get back on Call of Duty, or well, get on Call of Duty, get the new one, because they're all playing it online. Apparently it's incredibly good. So, little do they know, I actually downloaded it the other day and I'm planning on having a big session on it tonight and surprising them, hopefully. So that should be fun, but yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it, just to relax a bit, you know, and not be spending all my time slogging away at drawings for art fairs, you know. Ah, this is cool. This pen's actually really, really nice. I should probably get some more. I've missed, I hate to say it, but maybe I've missed drawing with biros. Maybe if I invest in some good biros. It's so nice to hold as well. I can't really describe it, but it's almost got like a kind of soft felty kind of material on it. I think it did cost me a few quid, so I'm glad that it's not rubbish. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back on Call of Duty. I often go in phases of it, so like earlier this year I had a big phase of it, maybe like February, March, and then all of a sudden one day just stopped. Like, just couldn't really be bothered anymore. That was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the one that came out like a few years ago. I got it for Christmas this year. So yeah, if you are, well, I'm going to be on Black Ops 6 tonight, so if any of you are on there, I'll see you on the battlefield. Blops 6 as they call it, but yeah, considering a number of people have come to me and said, look, it's so good, it's so good. You know, some of my friends can be quite picky when it comes to playing these games. I'm inclined to believe them. I think I'll go on a little run tonight and then fire it up. This fish is weird. What shall I do with him? What shall I do with him? This is just on some bog standard piece of paper that I found as well. It was it might be one that's slightly better than I think, actually, because it's quite thick. I got it to leave a note on the door to tell the delivery man to leave my parcel in the porch and not just drive off without even having tried to deliver it, as I feel like he did yesterday. Because I was in all day and I didn't hear the doorbell go. I didn't see anyone coming up to the house. I just got the notification. The bane of my life sometimes. Very annoying. is that I really like that the pyro, you can get a really good like grey tone, you know. I know it's kind of simplistic. That's great. I like them. I really feel like this video has been absolute chaos, but hopefully it's been kind of relaxing, even if just a little bit. I am now going to draw like a fin on his nose, or his beak, I don't know. Octopus have beaks, don't they? Octopi. Weird. I really like octopi. One of my favourite animals for sure. Maybe it's a bit more like a bird now. Big weird bird. Do something else, I think, because I quite like this because initially when I drew just the outlines I wasn't thinking about it at all, and now I feel like I'm thinking about it too much, so I want to stop and not be thinking about what I'm drawing, like right now. It's kind of like a Starmie or something of Pokemon, maybe. No, I'm feeling this is maybe a jellyfish. I did actually do a video that was creatures of the sea, didn't I? That was a while ago. It was probably last year. When did I start this channel? Yeah, 2023. So yeah, I might be coming up for the 2-year anniversary, and the next March, I think. That'll be cool. Maybe I'll do a celebratory video. isn't art. I could like stream myself incredibly badly playing COD, as is one of them things that I love it, but I'm terrible at it historically, and also my internet is often not very good, and I have to say I think you just need good internet to have any sort of success in Call of Duty. So. I remember, being a kid and my internet being kind of crap and it just like lagging, and it was a bit of a disaster. This looks quite like a Christmas pudding now. Okay, I don't know. I just don't know. I do not know. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you for staying with me during this very chaotic video of looking at my previous drawings and then